Ready? 3, 2, 1, start. It was urged that it was a case of laches on the part of the plaintiff in depositing the amount, and the plaintiff could not explain why it took over 2 years in moving the application, and it had no intention to comply with the judgment and decree, and there are ample powers to annul the decree under section 28 of the Specific Relief Act. Stop. After a complete trial, the lower court held the consent decree to be sham. Stop. The suit was decreed on 13/6/2011. Stop. The defendant, aggrieved by the judgment, preferred an appeal, which came to be dismissed. Stop. Thereafter, the defendant approached the High Court with a regular second appeal, which was dismissed. Stop. The defendants then approached the Supreme Court, and their special leave petition was dismissed on 25/2/2016. Stop. After the dismissal of the regular second appeal, the execution petition was filed. Stop. The decree holder filed an application seeking permission to deposit the balance amount. Stop. At the same time, the judgment debtor filed an application for rescission of the contract. Stop. The executing court passed an order dated 6/2/2016 on the application filed under Order 21 Rule 1 within bracket A CPC, allowing the decree holder to deposit the balance sale consideration, and also observed that it would not in any way affect the merits of the execution or the objections raised by judgment debtor. Stop. The case was adjourned to 27/4/2016. Stop. On 27/4/2016, the decree holder made a statement that he was not aware of the order passed on 6/2/2016 and undertook to inform his client and deposit the amount. Stop. The executing court allowed the decree holder to deposit the balance sale consideration on or before 18/5/2016. Stop. The judgment debtor filed a revision in the High Court challenging the order dated 6/2/2016 within bracket annexure P17. Stop. This court-wide order dated 27/4/2017 within bracket annexure P20 disposed of the revision, saying that there were no grounds to interfere, but gave liberty to the executing court to decide the application filed under section 28 of the Specific Relief Act. Stop. The executing court later dismissed the application filed by the judgment debtor on 21/7/2017. Stop. It is against that order that the judgment debtor has filed this petition. Para. The main ground for assailing the order is that the balance sale consideration was to be deposited within 2 months of the judgment and decree, and the amount had been deposited in 2016, and there was no stay in the appeal pending before the district judge, and the executing court could not have allowed the decree holder to deposit the amount when they had moved an application for rescission of the contract. Stop. It was pleaded that the executing court had wrongly relied upon a judgment rendered in Kumar Dhirendra Malik versus Tivoli Park Apartments within bracket private limited 2004 within bracket 4 RCR within bracket civil 763. Stop. On the other hand, the submission on behalf of the respondent is that there was no penal clause, and the defendants had no intention to abide by the decree and had filed the first appeal, and even after the dismissal of the appeal, they had filed regular second appeal. Over.